Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to whomever you are, wherever you are on the planet. This is Peter, and welcome to...
Guys, I have some disheartening news. I just found out how Peter Joseph and the number 666 are related. And I want to teach you how to relate these two, 666 and Peter Joseph. I'm reading this right from the instructions, right from an instruction manual. Okay, so it's very important that you listen. Step 1. Think of Peter Joseph and his ego. Okay? Let me know when you've done that. Give you a couple seconds.
One has ever been removed from the website's forum for, quote, respectfully opposing aspects of the Zeitgeist movement. This notion is a sensationalized contention propagated by a small group of persons who most likely have been suspended from interacting on our global forum, and as a result of this, in a completely vindictive manner, they turn around and cry like little children to anyone who will listen, declaring, oh, the Zeitgeist movement banned me because I disagreed with them.
Alright. Step 2. Think of the 3-digit number 666. Okay? Step 3. Think of Peter Joseph and the 3-digit number 666.
Zeitgeist clip number 6. Zeitgeist clip number 6. Zeitgeist clip number 6.
The religious myth is one of the most powerful devices ever created, and it serves as the psychological soil upon which other myths can flourish.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
So it is a currency. It is an anti-currency documentary.
Was that Tim Pawlenty saying that? It's so right-wing I can't even tell.
Well, I heard a little Sarah Palin in there. Didn't you? Yeah.
Again, I mean, there's also...
Mixed with some Catholicism. You know, really, can't we go right there? It's so ridiculous.
And again, you can't blame this guy, you know, whatever dopey documentary this guy, they're not to blame either. But it's just this ridiculous blame game, and then you come on and they start talking about currency. I mean, it seems to be mainly an anti-religious movie.
This would be like banning...
Did you watch the movie?
I tortured our phone screener, Keith, and made him watch it.
Bring Keith in here.
Okay.
Keith?
He wrote up, there's a...
Bring a Coke with you, will you? I'm interested in your opinion. I might be more interested in the Coke.
He did send me some notes on it here as we're waiting for him to, you know, get to your refrigerator. But talking about how a lot of it is comparing Bush and Hitler quotes, saying how evil our evil preemptive wars. Does that sound really right wing to you?
Oh, so right wing.
So Keith,
so right wing.
How much of this is on currency?
There's you said it's broken into 3 pieces. How much of it is on currency? Would you say like part of one of the pieces?
Yeah, I'd say about 20 minutes of it, 30 minutes of it.
How long is the movie?
It's 2 hours.
Oh my God!
Yes, this is what we do to the phone screener.
45 minutes of it was anti-religion, and I think the back half hour was 9/11.
9/11. Oh, because Bush is responsible for 9/11 too. So that's another right-wing theory.
Really, you know, this is something that we should look at this and we should play some of this on TV. So some clips. We should take the clips of the 9/11 truther stuff and the anti-Bush stuff and the and put this into context, because if this really did influence him, if this is something that really did influence him, hear me out.
I know.
The guy said 6 is 18. 6 is 18. 6 is 18.
Step 4. This is really where it's going to get tricky, so you really have to listen to this one. Step 4. Think of some way in your head that they can be related and merely combine them. Okay? After you've done that.
Okay, look, there are only two ways you're going to get suspended from the Global Site Forum. One, you don't actually advocate the movement, and you don't support it or encourage it. The forum is provided for members of the movement who have gone through an educational process so they can openly discuss on a relatively high level the issues apparent without the noise of those who would just come to a free site out of boredom or have no education or even have malicious intent to disturb and harass, which in fact has been the case. It's been the case. It's been the case. It's been the case. It's been the case. Yes, the prerequisite for interacting on the Global Forum is to have an encouraging fundamental agreement with the direction.
Step 5. Post a comment down in the doobly-doo, or below the doobly-doo, and thank me for teaching you how to get the relationship between 666 and Peter Joseph.
There's a huge difference between, quote, respectfully arguing a given point and then throwing out ad hominem attacks, demeaning rhetoric, and other conflict-inducing beratements for ego satisfaction, typically. Naturally, we all have our bad days. You know, I can have a bad day and get offensive in general, and in my general walks, I'm a victim of culture just like anyone else. But, you know, in the event a normal user becomes hostile that's been around for a while, they're warned. You know, we keep account of things. It isn't some black and white yes or no scenario. 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 Yes or no.
And I have one more bad news to tell you. This video will now self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.